Hi there, hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the Nike Book 2. So retail price is 145 US dollars. Later on, as more colorways come out, some special edition releases might cost more every now and then. Around 150 bucks. Not cheap. The Book 1 has been on sale recently, so you can continue searching for that. I know it's a very popular choice because of the decent functionality, good colorways, and Air Force 1 appeal. The colorway you end up picking can make a big difference. I've only tried on the Spirit On colorway and it already felt better on feet in terms of comfort and flexibility especially. Just so we're clear on that first. I'm stuck with this Phoenix one for now. The flames on the swoosh are pretty cool. Orange turns out nicely on court, I think, but how do they perform really? Let's get started on that. As to how the Book 2 performs, cushion is alright. They essentially kept the same formula. Nothing unexpected. Cushion on 3.0 and a 4-foot zoom unit. Playing in these, I could feel a nice subtle bounce. They're actually pretty easy to jump with, despite being on the heavier side. Close to 480 grams for size 10.5, well above average weight. Heavier than the Book 1 in the same size, but it's really not a brick that could slow you down or make you feel too stiff. In the heel, you get a decent amount of compression and feedback. Impact protection is also okay, so we'll give it a pass at least in the cushioning aspect. Traction has been a little bit disappointing based on my experience. I did have the Book 1 in the translucent outsole too, but this translucent outsole on the 2 performed a lot worse for me. This is given the same set of conditions, by the way. Pretty inconsistent. On a fairly dusty court, sometimes I struggle to get to a hard stop. I think I mentioned that briefly on the traction test. It stayed that way ever since, basically. And I've had a few moments where I stumbled while backpedaling on defense. I'm not saying that I can usually guard people very successfully, but at least I don't want to slip and fall. So traction is average at best, not as grippy as the Book 1. The outsole does feel pretty firm, so I am not concerned about its durability. For sizing, I went true to size for my pair, and it fits me pretty well. Padding on the interior is not as thick as the Book 1. Like the same size in the previous model is much tighter. So depending on which colorway you're going for, you might want to try them out in person to feel for yourself and confirm. I was deciding between true to size and half size down, even as someone with slightly wide and super flat feet. Sizing up would probably be too big for me. And to avoid heel slippage entirely, I say go true to size or get your usual Nike size. Moving on to the upper material finally. This kind of sucks, honestly. Nike, for some reason, has been using this synthetic, stiff leather coat, foamposite type of shit. GT Cut 4, and that upper can be a nightmare as it digs into your ankle. GT Future, LeBron 23, these are all their premium models. High-end signature shoes as well. Like, what are we doing here? Anyways, it's just not a very comfortable upper. Almost zero flexibility. And for this colorway only, breathability is not good at all. My feet were heating up inside. There was no pinching issue, luckily, but still not a favorable material that I think most of us would prefer. Overall, I think it's a mediocre performer. Middle of the pack, that's it. What makes it exciting, again, is the potential for some really dope colorways that either pay tribute to classic Nike sneakers or fall into the special edition collaboration categories. This is another one of those basketball shoes where the specific colorway and material used can make a big difference to your experience playing in them. So I suggest the mesh ones in general if you care about that. But then, hey, if you dig the style and design, you could tolerate some stiffness, average traction. Anyways, it's not great, pure functionality wise. As always, let me know your thoughts on the Book 2 down in the comments. If you ended up getting a pair, let us know which colorway you got and how it's been for you too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.